Hello, my name is Muhammad Firdaus. Today, I'm going to talk about the actual physical examples of memory types are preferable. But for me, I choose the most common type of RAM today is DDR-SD RAM, which is the name is double data rate synchronous dynamic random access memory, which is it's the common type of in our computer RAM nowadays. The function is that allows data transfer for both edges and of the clock cycle, effectively doubling its speed. Although DDRAM is in desktop computers, it increases power efficiency and makes it ideal solution laptops. This is the video of it can be supplemented by a complementary software. It also called there is a class of memory integrated circuit used in computers. DDR-SD RAM, also retroactively called DDR1 SDRAM, has been preceded by DDR2 SDRAM, DDR3 SDRAM, DDR4 SDRAM, and DDR5 SDRAM. None of its successors are backward compatible with DDR1 SDRAM, meaning DDR2, DDR3, DDR4, and DDR5 memory modules will not work in DDR1 equipped motherboards and vice versa. Compared to single data rate SDR-SDRAM, the DDR-SDRAM interface makes higher transfer rates possible by more strict control of the timing of the electrical data and clock signals. Implementation often have used to use schemes such as phase lock loops and self-calibration to reach the required timing accuracy. The interface uses the double pumping, which is transferring data on both the rising and the falling edges of the clock signal to double data bus bandwidth without a corresponding increase in clock frequency. One of the advantages of keeping a clock frequency down is that it reduces the signal integrity requirements on the circuit boards connecting the memory and to the controller. The name double data refers to the fact that DDR-SDRAM with a certain clock frequency achieves nearly twice the bandwidth of SDR-SDRAM running at the same clock frequency. With data being transferred 64 bits at a time, DDR-SDRAM gives a transfer rate in bytes of memory bus clock rate 2 times for dual rate is 64 times number of bits transferred, or 8 number of bits. Thus, with a bus frequency of 100 megahertz, DDR-SDRAM gives a maximum transfer rate of 1600 MBS.
Hello sir, my name is Govindraj. Today we're going to talk about computer memory. Computer memory refers to the hardware components that store data and instructions that the computer needs to perform its task. It is an essential part of computer system, and without it, a computer will not be able to function. There are two primary types of computer memory: volatile and non-volatile memory. Volatile memory is temporary and loses its data when the power is turned off. Non-volatile memory, on the other hand, is permanent and retains its data when the power is turned off. One common problem with SSD is data corruptions or loss. This can occur due to various reasons such as power surges, physical damage, or even software errors. To address this, it's recommended to regularly backup important data to another storage device. It's also important to ensure that your SSD is properly installed and maintained to avoid physical damage. And second one is micro SD. Micro SD cards are commonly used in mobile devices such as smartphones and cameras. One issue people may encounter is the card becoming unreadable or corrupted. This can happen if the card is removed improperly or if the device is turned off while the card is being accessed. To address this, it's important to always eject the card properly before removing it from the device. The third one is DVDs. DVDs are commonly used for storing movies, music, and software. One issue people may encounter is scratches or damage to the disc, which can lead data loss or error. To address this, it's important to handle DVDs carefully and avoid touching the surface of the disc. If a disc is scratches, it can sometimes be repaired using a specialized disc repair kit. It's also a good idea to keep backup copies of important data stored in DVDs to avoid data loss. One of the primary goals in memory technology is to increase both the capacity and speed of memory devices. This is driven by the growing demand for more powerful and efficient computer devices such as smartphones, tablets, laptops, and data centers. There is a constant need to store and retrieve large amounts of data quickly and efficiently, and this requires memory devices that can handle increasing amounts of data at higher speeds. In recent years, advancements have been made in both capacity and speed for various memory types. For example, solid state drive SSD have become increasingly popular due to their high capacity, fast read and write speeds, and lower power consumption compared to traditional hard disk HDD.